President Trump is talking tough on the prospect of a nuclear Iran. Watch this.
Well, first of all, as you know, we've done very massive sanctions. We're increasing the sanctions now. But the response is always going to be very strong. I've built up a lot of capital. I've had a lot of people that aren't Trump fans saying, I can't believe. You know, a lot of them said, we're going to be in World War III the first week. Didn't work out that way.
All right, James Carafano, who covers foreign policy at the Heritage Foundation, is with us now. Look, we're going to get new sanctions today. Do you think those new sanctions will stop the Iranians from this new uranium enrichment program of theirs?
No, I don't think so, but I think the enrichment of it is an activity of a kind. It isn't a signal that the Iranians are going to do a breakout move towards a nuclear weapon, and that's the real great danger. Look, I don't think the Iranians, if they are going to come to the table, are going to come to the table until after they believe Trump's going to get reelected. Then they might do that, but not now.
So we're trying to keep them in a corner, contain them, isolate them, and that's what we're going to do. That is our policy, right? Not make war on them, but just contain them and isolate. That's it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. You know, for all the people that are crazy and jumping off the roof, I would point out that Donald Trump's policy on Iran is exactly the same as Bush and Obama. It's the same policy. We don't want them to get a nuke, and we're not going to invade them. So I think it's actually the strongest policy we've had in some time, because it's putting real pressure. We just had some of our analysts come back from the region. All the reports are the Iranians are really feeling the crunch on the sanctions. There's no doubt about that.
Well, the Financial Times, not too long ago, just weeks ago, Financial Times of London, they had a headline on the front page which said the Iranian economy is collapsing, and they used that word. That's serious stuff, James.
Yeah, they've got no place to go. What are they going to do? Start a war with the United States? Look, that makes no sense. The only thing that will guarantee is it'll guarantee the regime will change. Are they really going to ratchet up their nuclear program? Well, then they will literally cut every tie they have with the Europeans. So they are in a box, and they have no place to go. They have to look tough. They're in a part of a world where if you don't look tough, you're on the menu. So they've got to push back some. But I think there's real limits to what they can do.
James, one more. You've got this $50 billion economic plan for the Mideast. Apparently, it's a peace plan. The Israelis are okay with it, but I think the Palestinians hate it. Have the Palestinians ever liked and agreed to a single peace plan recently in the last couple of generations?
Yeah, I always wanted to say this. You are so wrong. Look, it's the Palestinian leadership. No, it's the Palestinian leadership that hates all the peace plans, and they hate economic development for their people. What this administration is trying to do, which I think is really smart, is look at the long term and go to the Palestinian people and say, look, your regime that's running you is the problem. And if you ever want to live a normal life, if you ever want to prosper, you've got to get rid of these yahoos and deal for real. And I think what he's doing is what he did with everybody. He stand up and says, I will be there. This administration will deliver if you come to the table.
Fascinating. Yahoos. Are you sure you want to use that? Well, yeah, you did. Okay, right. You're an army guy, aren't you?
Even before they were a company.
James Carafano, great guest on a Monday morning. Yes. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Trav.